y'all. You already know it's when East meets West. It's your girl Pam.
It's Dilla.
And we got a dog ass interview for y'all tonight. Yeah. Rico. Kenny.
They keep trying hard to get at me, but I don't think it's sticking. They only wanna beef with me because they see me winning. It's diamonds in my ear, so it's hard for me to listen. Bitch, I'm worth a check. I bet you want for me to hit you. He ain't that close. I bet you wanted me to kiss you. Outfit sick. I should be walking with a tissue. Bitch, I'm a dog, but I just broke about the kennel. Cars pay for cash, and you ride it in a rental. Diamonds in my dental.
What up? It's Dilla. It's your girl Pat. We are here with the owners of Loose Cannon out here in Ferndale, Michigan. Why don't you guys introduce yourself? Let us know who y'all are. What's the reason for this? Why we here?
I'm Jake Schreier. That's Juan Neal.
Juan Neal.
We met like 6-7 years ago through shoes. When he was working at a local store, I'd always go in there and do like shoe meetups. Basically just sell shoes online, meet up there. He'd always help me out with like legit checks, like we'd chill for a few minutes. And then it just ended up being when our sneaker event was being originally hosted, I created it in 2014, I believe. We basically just needed a sponsor, and that store was a sponsor, but Juan was doing all the work for it, so it basically just became Juan. It made sense to give Juan.
I forgot about that. That was the real reason why I ended up working on the swap.
Yeah.
But because they were the sponsor, but technically I was the sponsor. So Joy Rose sponsored the second ever Michigan sneaker swap.
It was basically just a demand. We were selling shoes online. We knew people that wanted to buy shoes, but there was no like just one meeting place where all people can come together rather than everybody working out their schedule. It's instead we just pick a day, find a location, and just fill the room with shoes and people that are interested in shoes. Just give them a place to safely buy, sell, and trade, discuss shoes, meet up with their friends, all that.
Okay, so where is the event? Is it an annual event? Is it yearly?
So we do it about 2 to 3 times a year, and it originated at Modern Skate Park in Royal Oak, and then we took it to Ultimate Soccer Arenas in Pontiac, and then now we do it at Cobo Center too.
That's dope.
Okay. And NBA teams have booked us to throw the event. Shout out to the Pistons.
Just finished that Pistons talk too.
So we're Flex real quick, but we are the only 2 guys to ever throw a successful sneaker event at the Palace of Auburn Hills and Little Caesars Arena.
Ooh, we said weird flex. That's big flex.
That's
big
flex.
That's sick flex.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do consult people too and throw events out of arenas for people. We trying to work on a couple other things in the future. So we throw our own events, and then in the background, most of the other sneaker swaps that's happening is us too.
That's dope. That's dope. Now I know, looking at stuff like back before time, like we were just talking about how y'all both started, like, you know what I'm saying, the sneaker swap and Loose Cannon brand. Now it's 2 entities that came together. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So with the sneaker, separate,
yeah,
but together.
Yeah.
So explain it.
Same but different.
Same but different.
So like we were talking the other day. We were talking about how certain companies like a split up. You know what I'm saying? Like what's that company? What was that like? It ain't Adidas and Puma, but it's a couple companies where like the brothers split up, but they split up to start their own business. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking the other day, and we always wonder why we work so well together. Is because we have our own business. So like Michigan Sneaker Exchange, we're 50-50 partners, but it's his. Cause you know what I'm saying, completely he has final say so. He has all creative control. So he has something that he can go crazy about, keep building no matter what. And then Loose Cannon, we're 50-50 partners, you know what I'm saying, but I have complete creative control. So I have something that I can go crazy over. It's mine, he can't have it. So you know what I'm saying, we both have something that we both can't have, and it also keeps us, you know, our creative juices flowing outside the business and inside. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people don't get to have that, and that's why a lot of great companies are split up, and 2 people will be doing their things on the side together, and it's cool, but it don't never have the same explosion as they did when they were together. But they can't never see that, you know. That's why you either gotta have your own thing, or you gotta allow 50-50 creative control. You know, so you gotta be able to take no's.
Yeah, that's really, really dope. I hear that.
Now, also talking about how everything kind of came together, how y'all did the 50-50 collab with everything. How did, like, with Loose Cannon brand, I know, did it start off with just clothes and then Jake, you came in with the sneaker swap and it kind of went like that? Or how did that come about to where it's just like, okay, y'all got the clothing brand, y'all got the shoes, y'all got, like, how did that come about?
So when Loose Cannon had started and he had the sneaker swap, I knew I was going to be able to cross demographics. But because the store sponsor, I knew I'd be able to get a free table. And they ain't have nothing to sell. So I was able to set my clothing brand up there. And I was able to set up my grandma's cookies there. So I had started hustling my grandma's cookies to get extra income in order to fund the brand. You know what I'm saying? They were called Cannon cookies. So he saw me making, like, I made like $1,500 on cookies.
How you talk her into getting to make you all them cookies? Like,
how do you talk any grandma doing anything for a grandchild?
just
you go,
slanging her
you
cookies.
go, grandma.
You ain't get her no money.
Grandma, you want to buy my car, or you want me to buy my car, grandma? Then I need you to cook these cookies for me. Every dude, man, dang there in the hood, unless, you know, his moms and him was like rival drug dealers or something. You know, other than that, every dude was like a mama's baby in the hood. And if he wasn't a mama's baby, he was a grandma's baby. And grandma do anything for you. And grandma gonna cook these cookies so I could be a millionaire one day.
Shout out to the grandmas.
You know what I'm saying?
To the grandmas.
Grandma
grannies too.
AKA Dodie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Joy Road all day. But yeah, so she did that. But he saw me, you know, getting the money for the cookies, and that's what I was doing to keep being able to bring better, more quality clothing. You know what I'm saying? So doing that was funding that. I was also getting the clothes off. So I forgot what conversation was having, because they, you know what I'm saying, they hired him in too. I had got him a job where I was working afterwards too. So, you know, child labor laws, he was 15, but that's why we not mentioning the store. But anyways, we were talking one day, and this one dude was supposed to invest in my company, and at the last minute, he just stopped answering the phone. And I told him about it. He was like, "Fam, how much do you need to invest?" And he thinking I'm about to say like 10, 20 racks, 50 racks. But I, you know what I'm saying, I was going to school at the time. I was taking college serious. So like classes like macro and micro, I was learning like what was important, what wasn't important. So when I was like 2,500 or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. It was something low.
2 racks.
It was 2 racks, and he said 2 racks. He said, "Bro, I'll invest." I was like, "At 15, you'll invest?" And you know what I'm saying? I'm the old bull, and you know he was the young bull, and you know what I'm saying? Instead of me like overthinking it or bugging out, I don't never ask questions. I hate questions unless they're good ones. I just said bet. I always say yeah to something unless it's like, you know, do this crisis. Like you got your big blessings, but you got a little pocket blessing.
Yes.
And sometimes it ain't on you, it's for you to, you know, bless somebody else.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, I think looking at it, everybody matters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, "Oh, well, I want to help so and so, and I want to like for what?"
It's the lane
like,
for everybody,
what?
I believe, and it's all about how much hard work also that you put into whatever you're passionate about too. So.
Man, I mean the world's divided, but I feel like it's dividing good. Like at the end of the day, black people know they need each other. It's just now we know we need each other. So at least we on that side of the fence. We all know we need each other. Now it's just about, are we going to go with the culture and what the young people are doing and the movement that they're having and how it can be like this? Because honestly, you know, that's how Jake lived anyways. Before me and him met each other, he already had a rainbow of friends. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something where he had to be like the typical guy. Like, I have 3 black friends. Right now we on this fence where either roll with the young people, let them do their thing, even though sometimes they radicals, or we gotta hold on to the old Negro spiritual, let's lock arm thing, and we gotta pray together. And honestly, both of them are the right things. We do gotta be praying together, and we do need to be singing together. And the one thing that happens when you sing together is one voice. If somebody sings out of key, that means everything's out of key. So you know what I'm saying? The locking arms and the singing is making the fist. The radical, you know what I'm saying, that's sometimes we gotta go and we gotta go behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do like what that movie where my man's at, like he was a white dude and he was really a black cop, and You know, infiltrate the KKK. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go covert ops, and it's not always the right thing to do. But sometimes you gotta go off the rails. You know. But honestly, that's from the birth. That's Malcolm X and that's Martin Luther King.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we already divided because people couldn't agree back then. So if we don't agree now, what's gonna happen?
I feel like it's taking a change though. For sure.
It is. But right now, that was the difference. Back then, you know, certain people had jobs they really couldn't lose. Right now, we're creatives. This generation is definitely the generation of entrepreneurs.
Definitely.
But back then, it wasn't. You couldn't just go out and get an LLC and just start trapping out your garage.
Right.
They gonna figure out a way to shut you down. So back then, you kind of had to pick a side. Like, I gotta go this way. And some people call it sellouts, but what you supposed to do when your kid need food? What you gonna be strong
absolutely.
And go over here?
You gotta.
We see what those people look like today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We also see the ones that stood in the paint and got the ridicule, and those are the ones that was able to move a little further out by him and went to school with him, got a little bit better education. Might have been a big cousin of me, came to me, would tutor me, and then I was able to go to college. You know what I'm saying? True. You know, you just never know.
Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, too, how y'all have come together and how long y'all have been together in order to make both businesses grow. What can y'all both say? And Jake, I'll start with you. What can you say you learned from Juan within this? And then Juan, it'll be the same question for you. Like, what have you learned from Jake with all this? Because with y'all being business partners, I know it'd be like, all right, look, dog. Like, and then, you know, the age differences and just everything, like background, like everything. Like, what can you say you've learned from, like, the whole experience so far?
This is like no shade at Juan. This is like a big compliment, but like you gotta be an asshole sometimes, honestly. That's a lot of it. Like, people are gonna try to take advantage as much as they can. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people that come through here really don't care if our doors are open or not. They just want to either find a way to profit or make money off us in some way. So it's like, if we're not strict with our policies and what we do, like, we're gonna get taken advantage of, lose money, all
absolutely.
that. So I say that's the main thing.
We are our saying is we work in chaos. So when people come in here, they may think that it's unchoreographed, and they may think that we're not paying attention, and they may think that everything's unscripted, but we kind of do what we do on purpose so that we can watch what you're doing, and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I've always hated this. Like, when I went to Macy's, when I used to get my Ralph Lauren shirts, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kanye, because that's why I wear my Ralph. And you just get followed around everywhere. They just, you show? And you just like, are you getting commission?
Right.
Like, are you really security?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? I don't even want the shirt no more. I already got 2 polos on, my collar popped anyways, I'm hot. Need a third one. So what we do is, we want our friends in here. We want our customers, our past customers in here. We promote you come in here and hang out, play the arcade game, play the Keymaster, check out the art, come in here and kick it. We want the chaos, so when you come in here, it already feel like a party. You already feel like you done walked into somebody's house and you know, somebody handed you a drink or water and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and you just feel like you feel at home. So we create this chaos where you feeling comfortable, but at the same time we watching. My friends may be in here, they may not really be employees, but they'll help you work, and next thing you know, you done caught the pair of J's and a shirt, and you done sat down and you had a drink, you know what I'm saying? You might have used my bathroom to roll an L, go in the back, whatever, you done found 2 best friends, and we treat you like that forever. You know, it ain't one of those things like you come back the next day and I got a chest code, and you walk in like, rah! You know what I'm saying? You know, with you, it probably the other way around. When she have a bad day, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got some kitten heels on. You know, whatever.
Kitten heels,
yeah, but no, either way, like, whether I have a chest code, whether I have something personal going on, whether it's business, whatever, we treat you the same. We might down there just be here talking and say what's going on just to get it off our chest, whatever. But, you know, we just keep the same vibe so that, you know, people know that, you know, you can come to somewhere where the prices are kind of high and you get treated a certain way. Like, we arguably have the same priced items as like a Saks or a Neiman Marcus, but you might always feel comfortable going in there, depending on how you dressed or depending on what day it is. Right. That's why we got the websites to order online, because people started not being comfortable going to stores.
Yeah.
Our clothes and our shoes are the same price and more expensive than stuff that's in Neiman Marcus and that. So we don't want you to feel like because it's expensive things in here that you can't come in here and touch the stuff and feel the stuff and be a part of the store. So that's why we wrap the stuff up, put it in plastic, so it can be protected, and we tell you that. But at the same time, so you can touch it, look at the material, see it. You can try the clothes on. It's just in plastic, so we don't have to, do the lint roll.
Gotta do the whole.
This is so we can be lazy. This ain't so. I don't want to lint roll nothing. If a booger get on there, I gotta buy that. I ain't trying to have no booger shirts like other stores.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weird play. But anyway,
you gotta bleach a shirt or something too. It's like we just do in the middle of the floor. You don't have to cover the clothes.
Yeah. So but it's so you can come in here and man, we don't care. We don't judge how you look, whatever. You want to try that shirt on? Say you ain't, you ain't about to get it right now. It's still cool. At least you can fit it, or at least you can look at it and see. I'm dead serious. There's places where you can go, like a suit store. You can't just go in a suit store and try on a suit and just walk out. That dude feels some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, what if a person wants a suit? You know what I'm saying? They want a suit. They feel uncomfortable because there's a certain way you have to go about copping a suit. And here, it ain't no certain way you can cop streetwear. You cop it how you feel.
I get that.
I'm with that. So basically, what you learned though? What you learned from all this though, Juan? I
learned how to shoot.
Jay?
Jay taught me how to shoot.
Shoot what?
Shoot.
I ain't even mad though.
Shoot.
I ain't mad.
Jay, you gotta do your shoot.
Yeah, Juan took it from me.
He's not on the clock.
He took it from me.
Y'all had DM'd me, so
what?
he's my guest.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my guest.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
He's like, I'll take that.
They're gonna try to steal my dance instructor, bro. You are bugging. You are not getting my dude.
Now, real quick, before we get up out of here too, let us know Flagship. What does Flagship mean for people who don't know what Flagship means?
So Flagship means that we only sell our brand. So from a retail standpoint, we only sell our clothing brand. We do not sell any other brands retail wise.
Okay.
Resell, we do, you know what I'm saying? But that just, is another word for consignment.
Yeah.
So we only sell our brand. We don't sell any other brands. That's what a Flagship is.
Boy, that ain't your bitch. I ain't on shit. And I can't wait to paint your shit. I ain't gon' miss. And little nigga, fuck your bus. Your ass ain't tough. Your whole face will get ripped up. Bitch, don't slip up. Niggas let the feds on me. Y'all boys gon' see how we really drop top shit. We chop ops, bitch. Yeah, nigga, fuck your gun. Fuck your son. Blow your whole torso off like fuck your lungs. Pussy nigga, fuck your songs. Fuck your bands. We gon' send your ass right with them. Fuck your mans. You gon' maybe lay in your grass. A K on your ass. Leave a nigga right on his yard and skate on his ass. And
subscribe to the shit.